a relatively varied vocabulary, some may say more advanced than others, yet all the time you'll hear me say stupid stuff like,
Oh, hello, monkey. Fancy seeing you here. I mean, it is a coincidence. We're meeting in the middle of a Walmart parking lot. When a man and a woman love each other very much, and they have certain feelings for each other, and then they... Oh, I get it. It's just bedtime sparring.
My name is Vegeta, and I have an addiction to anime.
but one thing I never thought I'd say using my varied vocabulary is, wow, I like golf. Well, fellow ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves, because I said those very things in my launch stream of Mario Golf Super Rush. That totally happened. Yep, that happened. Mario Golf, out of every Mario sports game I've ever played, is one I, never really had any interest in, mainly due to the fact that the only person I ever knew who played golf was no one. Nobody I know plays golf, unless you're talking to me, because I kinda like mini golf, but never before have I told my friends to hop in a cart and let's go toss some birdies. In fact, I don't say anything like that. God, I need to get out more. Anyway, as most of you know, I do live reactions sometimes on YouTube, especially when a Nintendo Direct is around the corner, and when this game was initially shown off, I was genuinely impressed.
Next, please take a look at this.
Take a look at this. What is this? My boy, Mario Golf?
Are you kidding? Oh
Can I get a
God.
Can I get a
Mario Esports.
Can I get a Wario double bogey?
No, I'm gonna get it for sure
Oh,
if
look,
it's good.
you can run?
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Anyway, Ice Luigi? Mario Golf?
Like, wow, I had been wanting the new Mario Tennis for a while because it had looked really interesting, and then I just decided to hold off because, you know, new games popping out left and right. But the showcase of this brand new Mario Golf made me take the plunge into trying out my first ever Mario Golf. Kind of. I had played one on the 3DS for a little bit, but only for like 5 minutes at a summer camp, so we don't really count that, I guess. There is surprisingly a lot to offer in this game with multiple modes and a whopping 16 characters to choose from that don't suck. Looking at you, Mario Kart 7. I won't go over every character, but they all have different abilities, making them at least slightly unique from each other. I like using Wario because, you know, he's Wario, and I guess I could use some other characters. I don't want to because it's Wario, but I mean, Luigi looked kind of fresh though, you know what I mean? Now, since the game is so fresh, this will only be my first impressions of the game rather than an actual review, or I just like to talk about it, but I'll try to give some kind of criticism when I find necessary. So there are many modes to choose from regular golf mode, the one golf mode where you run, the other golf mode where you run. Hey, there's a story mode. In all seriousness here, all the modes here feel relatively the same, either with new backdrops or running, but hey, I might be a little prejudiced. I haven't even gotten into a single mode yet, but here, let's go into your traditional old golf mode. Okay, I almost skipped over something absolutely crucial. I don't care who you are. Whether you like this game or not, this intro is absolutely stunning. So much flair and personality and charm to these characters, it all looks amazing. Dare I say it's one of the best things I've seen on Switch, and I've seen a lot of great things on Switch. There's so much polish, it's awesome. The grayscale at the beginning with the countdown only showing the colors relevant to the characters, it shows off so much attitude and flair that you rarely ever see in Mario games these days. I said these days. Who knows, maybe I'm being a bit lenient here, but this is my first Mario sports game out of Mario Kart, so maybe there's something better out there that I have not played or seen yet, but you know. Unless you're that one Relax video about Mario Strikers. But that's it, I swear. So now that the intro is out of the way, we can finally go in and check out the gameplay. Choosing our characters, I don't know, but having their own unique animations with funny little quotes adds a lot of that flair I was talking about with the intro. It isn't needed per se, but it adds a whole lot of charm and personality that definitely adds to the game's just overall appeal, I guess. There are many kind of shots you could pull off in this game. There's the top spin, standard spin, backspin, and super backspin. I don't know if it was the HD rumble that helped with this or what, and with the reviews that I've watched after playing the game, no one talked about how nice it feels to putt and drive the balls, because wow, especially when hitting a nice shot, it feels really satisfying to watch the ball fly. And I guess it could also be the sounds, but the sounds are really crisp. Honestly, took me a bit to learn how to do the other shots though, because I misread the instructions and kept pulling off regular shots the entire time, but you know, let's just ignore the fact that I can't read for a second here, because there are also trajectory paths you can have your ball curve into. Again, this is my first time playing this game, so of course I'd be genuinely awful at it for the start. But of course, I'm a high and mighty game reviewer, and it's obviously the game's fault I'm bad, not me. Right. Totally not my fault. Anyway, with regular golf, you could pick up and choose how many holes you want to do and putt around instead of the typical 18, because Lord knows how long that can take. And with these first game's footage, you can really see that I had some learning to do, and even after studying the moves and people's golf moves, I still don't know what a bogey is. Throughout the game, there is also going to be multiple factors to play into whether you win or lose. But otherwise, yeah, it's regular golf. There's not really much more to say other than, yeah, it's regular golf. But you can use special shots to help you out or push other balls out of the way. And from what I've seen so far, these animations are really clean. Anyway, on to speed golf. Speed golf is basically regular golf, but with a simple yet surprisingly fun and engaging twist. Everyone goes at the exact same time, and the way you win is either the shortest time or the lowest score, which, depending on how the mode is played out, can create some crazy situations. I bet it's even crazier with friends. Of course, I would know, because I have a lot of people totally interested in this game. I guess not enough people can appreciate golf with the same enthusiasm as I do. Again, I bet it's more fun with friends, but playing with comps absolutely sucks sometimes, because A, from what I've played, they all have very big brains at the start, but the closer they get to the hole, they start to falter a bit. They start to falter a lot. Also, this mode would be way more fun if I just didn't suck so hard at it. Like, wow, I'm still amazed looking back at the footage how I did this poorly when I did so good on the other modes. Maybe it's because I played as King Babam, and who knows. I guess I just didn't play as Wario. He's a hulking behemoth who's really slow. I guess we'll never know. I guess I don't have too much to talk about on this mode, mainly due to my lack of experience and playtime with the mode itself, because I quit halfway through because I was tired of getting last place every time. But Battle Golf, in my opinion, is speed golf, but much more refined in terms of how it's played. The maps are much smaller despite there only being 2 in total, which kinda hinders replayability in my opinion, but it's still fun. With the map being much smaller and more contained, it adds to the chaoticness of the whole ordeal, which makes it much more fun to me. There are 9 holes across the map in total, and the first to reach 3 holes wins. Very simple, right? Wrong. Everywhere you look, everywhere you turn, something can go wrong, and if all goes wrong for a certain amount of time, you can get screwed over to the point of no recovery, and you just have to sit there as everyone goes golfing, and you think to yourself, why am I here? What am I willing to put up with today? But then you realize this is the game where a couple silly Italian men play golf in their mid-30s, and you're all like, oh, I guess it doesn't get any worse from here, right? It does. It gets so much worse. I am the 50-year-old golfer. I'm not really going to go in depth here because I only played like 10 minutes of the story mode, but man, it's kind of unbearable, and not for the reasons you think. I criticize stories. I am genuinely going insane with this game. The story is so disconnected, it makes no sense. Why, how, when, where, or who? The final boss is so easy. How did this get greenlit? Well, that's just unfortunate. There's no stakes. There's nothing to lose or gain here. Why make the story this bad? Having no story here at all would be better than just having the story. Yami goes through an emotional arc, but kinda doesn't? The final boss is so easy, it needed a second phase. A lot. But I haven't played enough of the story to fully give my thoughts, so I might do that in the future or something. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I'm just irritable, but oh my god, the characters are so annoying to listen to. Every dialogue bubble they make, it's only one of 2 sounds. And it gets really, really repetitive. And that's why I stopped the story mode, but if there's a positive I can say about it, I really like the aspect of it playing out like an RPG. It's a nice change of pace, and you can really upgrade your stats and become more powerful. You can run around in a pretty nice overworld that still looks better than Pokemon Sword and Shield. And your character reacts to everything like Geez, calm down, me. It's just some golf clubs. And the music, it's kind of hard. Like, harder than most sport games I've played, which is like none, but still the game sounds really nice. It has a real upbeat, jumpy sound to it, but I guess that's what you can expect from anything Mario related. Well, that's so far Mario Golf Super Rush. I mean, I really like the game, especially as a first and newcomer to Mario Golf. It has really intuitive gameplay offering for button and motion controls. It has quite a few good courses, although Battle Golf could use a little more, maps. But hey, free DLC is on the way, so that'll give me a very good reason to come back to the game later on. There's a ton of characters, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with the roster and designs here, especially Wario's. I mean, come on, he's got a cool hat and everything. Overall, as first impressions go, I think it's really solid. If I were a reviewer like IGN or GameSpot, I wouldn't give this game the score they gave it. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10, you know? It's not perfect, but it has a lot going for it.
Oh hey, we're talking about golf?
Yeah. Hey, how'd you get into my house?
Doesn't matter, but I did want to know if you wanted to play actual golf.
I mean, I would, but that would involve me touching grass, and I'm not really up for that.
Aw, you chicken, come on, it'll be fun, it's golf.
Wait, no, I don't want to touch grass! No! No!
Well, here we are, the golf course.
So, we playing regular golf or speed golf?
What the frick is a speed golf? Anyways, I guess I'll go first. Oh, wow, I'm getting sucked in. Can someone help, please?
Huh? Ashpool, where'd you go?